Hey Sagittarius, how we doing? This is going to be Scales Rising Tarot. I'm going to be doing your mid-monthly. We're just going to see whatever comes out. So, take what resonates, leave the rest. Also, I will be starting personal readings at the end of December. There's a lot of planning and plotting that goes into that, especially since I have 2 other jobs that I do and children to take care of. So, I will also try to make time for you. So I'm working on my audio and my visual setup. So if you have any comments with that, just leave them below. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Gets that message out there. And also at this time, if I have no idea where I was going with that, total brain fart, but that's all right. It happens. All right. Make sure to check your other placements. There might be a message in there for you. Let's get started. We're going to start with the crystals. What crystal you might need to work with. Ancestors came out, and apparently Sagittarius is getting a lot. So let's see what we got. Emotions, balance. So maybe we're trying to seek some kind of higher alignment with our ancestors. We're trying to get in touch with them, you know, kind of understanding our emotions at this time, but I feel like we also need to get out and have a little fun, and that kind of brings a little bit of balance. We have shaman stones, we have orange calcites. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I'll let you see it.
It's Chrysalis bluestone.
Chrysalis bluestone. I have no idea what that is. We have black moonstone for our emotions. Orange calcite for fun. And shaman stones for balance. So, you know, maybe we're getting in tune with our ancestors, you know, trying to understand our emotions, maybe getting out there, having a little fun, and starting to cause some balance within our life. You know, I've got 13, 32, 1, and 8 might be significant. All right, let's see what current energy we're in. I'm using the Faery Oracle to do this. I will have a list of the decks in the description box below. All right, let's get into this. What do we need to know for Sagittarius? What do we need to know for Sag? All right. I feel like my hands are too small for some of these decks. I have baby hands. All right. We have fairy tales, letting go, detachment, moving on. With scared to fly, the right moment, sensing out the right timing. So maybe there's something that you need to let go of, detach from, but you're trying to sense out that right time to do so. I've got 18 and 19. So I feel like it's like progression forward, but maybe a step back. Okay, so the blue stones look like they're a little black. I had my buddy look them up. They're really pretty, though. They look like little eggs.
Right there is like me. You can do.
They're a powerful magic. They give off focus, stability, and anchoring into the earth's energy. It is believed that this ancient stone of dreaming forms the inner ring of the Stonehenge. That is interesting. Oh. So maybe it's that deep dive into dreams. All right, as you can see, this one is trying to walk away. Well, this one's kind of stuck in a tree. So I feel like this is the fear of letting go or detaching from something, moving on, you know, and maybe that's what you're needing some help with your ancestors, you know, learning how to detach from things, you know, understanding some kind of emotions. And I feel like that fun card is telling you, you know, maybe you need to go out and have a little bit of fun, and that causes some kind of balance within your life. Okay, I got the Ace of Swords in reverse. I have the Nine of Swords. Interesting. All right. What are we going through, Sagittarius? My poor Saggies. I feel like the Queen of Swords in the upright, the Eight of Pentacles, went flying towards the emotions here. So maybe you're trying to work on your emotions. Let's see. One more. Thank you. Four of Wands. The Devil. Ace of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Interesting, guys. I feel like currently either you're deceiving yourself, you're lying to yourself, or somebody is lying to you. You know, with the Ace of Swords here and the reverse, it's like the refusal to see the truth of something, you know. And when you refuse to see something, it tends to leave you a little stuck in your head, which is that Nine of Swords. It's that anxiety that's taking over, you know. And I feel like part of you are starting to get out of that, you know, especially with this Queen of Swords. You know, maybe you're learning how to set some kind of boundary within this entire situation. You know, maybe you're letting go of some sort of unhealthy behavior, some sort of unhealthy person within your life. Or, you know, maybe there's something you're lying to yourself about that you're trying to release. And I feel like you're putting some kind of work into it, you know, especially if it involves some kind of home situation, some kind of lifestyle situation. You know, maybe a marriage, maybe it's a strong, committed relationship. All right, let's see what this. All right, tell me about the Eight of Pentacles, please. This is the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, interesting. Okay. Whew. All right. I have the Ace of Swords in reverse with the Sun card. I feel like you're deceiving yourself about your own happiness. You know, it's more like pretending to be happy when you're really not. You know, or I really feel like it's pretending to be happy when you're really not. I feel like you're going through a lot of kind of emotional turmoil at the moment. You know, things that keep you up at night, that anxiety, a stressful situation. Like I can't sleep, I can't eat, you know. I feel like things aren't really moving anywhere. Maybe you're stressed about money. Maybe you're stressed about something. I feel like something is falling apart. You know, I think you're trying to let go of the idea of what true happiness really is. You know, especially when it comes to a relationship that has, I don't want to say this, because I have the King of Stones in reverse, so it's like the King of Pentacles. I feel like this is more about I'm being quiet. I'm sorry. I'm thinking. The best way to describe this is like that is I feel like you're being dishonest to yourself about what truly makes you happy, especially if you're dealing with some kind of toxicity in your life. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be thoughts. It could be addictions. It could be really anything. Just, my nose is itching. Anything toxic relative in your life. And I feel like you're wanting to break free from that. You know, you're wanting to start something new because I feel like you've been carrying this burden for so long that it just literally makes you so stuck in your head. It's like you're not willing to give to it anymore. Like you have nothing left. And I feel like with this Two of Stones is you're kind of at that crossroads. Like, do I put my boundaries down or do I walk away? Like, what do I do? But I feel like ultimately you're putting in the work of healing yourself, taking care of yourself. You know, you got the Page of Mirrors here, and she's known as the healer in this deck. You know, there's something that you're healing deep down within yourself when you're coming to this realization. You know, whether that has to do with a home life situation, you know, some kind of union, whether it be with friends, family, marriage, commitment of some sort, you know, but I feel like you have that strength to put whatever energy it is into this. But I think you're kind of hitting that aha moment at this point. Like we have the Ace of Spirals. I feel like it's like a driving force within yourself. Like, it's like lighting that flame and having some kind of, I'm not really going to call it an epiphany moment, but it's like some kind of spark is being lit for you. You know, especially when it comes to your goals, your interests, you know, but I feel like you just need to decide which direction you need to go. And with the High Priestess under that, I feel like intuitively speaking, you already know. And a lot of this is about letting go of stuff, you know, stop lying to yourself. You know, what truly makes you happy, not what makes you happy on the outside, what truly makes you happy on the inside, you know? And that's going to start to get you out of your head. It's a whirlwind of energy. It really is. But I think a lot of it has to do with starting your own boundaries, making that choice to start that. The Two of Stones is also about balance, balancing that out within yourself, putting that work into healing you or healing whatever relationships that you're focused on and having the strength to do that. But I feel like with the Devil card is you're so overly obsessing about starting some kind of new beginning that it's weighing heavy on you. And I think you need to let go of the expectation of whatever this is. Whether that's a relationship, marriage, a job, you know, there's a lot of different things on the board here, a lot of different energies. You know, this is all about understanding those emotions. And letting go is not easy. It is really not, I promise you. But in the end, it's so much better. Alright, what are we manifesting? What are we manifesting? What is it that we're manifesting that's putting us in this energy? What are we manifesting? I'm not going to take all those. What are we manifesting? It says go wild. that's that fun card right there. You know, maybe you do need to get out. You need to go wild. You need to be that lion and roar. With unleash your kindest self. You know, I feel like that's that having fun kind of energy. Going wild. You know, laughing, smiling, getting out of your head. Tell me about this go wild. Tell me about this go wild. Okay. The Emperor. The Four of Swords. These Pentacles. So I have the Emperor, the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the World, the Magician, Four of Wands, and Eight of Pentacles on the bottom with Five of Cups. I feel like this is you being so stubborn to having some kind of new beginning. And I feel like you're starting to take some time out. You know, you're starting to deep dive. You know, with the World card, it's like, what needs to change? You know, and maybe that's what you're trying to bring in. You know, I feel like this is more about some sort of relationship, some sort of something to do with family. You know? All right, let's see what this is about. All right, one more shuffle, please. You have a lot of aces. So I see a lot of new beginnings coming out for you. I feel like this is more stubbornly not giving your energies to something. With the Queen of Mirrors. Sorry, it drives me nuts when my hair's on the back of my neck. I guess to fix that. I feel like this is stubbornly not giving into this energy, whatever this is. You know, you're stubbornly not showing some sort of compassion, whether that's to yourself or something else. But I think that's what the Moonology deck is trying to tell you, like, what you need to manifest in is maybe let go of that stubbornness and show yourself a little compassion. You know, because you're putting that work in, you're planting that seed, you know, you're going after your dreams, your goals. You have all the tools you need, especially with the Magician clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. And I have the Magician twice on the board. So whatever seed that you've planted, you know, I think you're taking that time or kind of like pulling your energy back, kind of resting, kind of relaxing. And with the Ace of Stones here being that Ace of Pentacles again, you know, you're just kind of waiting for it to grow. Kind of taking a step back. And I feel like whatever it is, it's like a chapter, a new chapter. Like you're waiting for the conflict to end. You're done with it. You don't want to deal with it anymore. You know, you want something that's more solid, more grounded, balanced. You want something balanced, you know? And I feel like whatever you've been working hard to do with Magician and the Empress here is that you're nurturing that. You know, I think you're starting to think more with your logical mind versus your emotions. And that's going to push you towards some kind of peaceful victory, peaceful solution. You know, especially if this has to do with some type of union. This could be friendships, could be relationships, could be family. But I feel like it's you and somebody else. But I think deep diving, like you understanding those emotions and stop worrying about like all the conflict that goes on within relationships and just be you. You are who you are. Love yourself. I hope that made sense for you guys. All right. I did not mention the Five of Cups. I did see that in both decks twice. And there's that burden card again. You know, I think you need to let go of some of that regret for whatever happened in that situation. You know, that burden's not all yours to carry. Type of energy. All right. Let's see what the star seeds have to tell you. What's your advice moving forward? One more shuffle, please. One more shuffle. All right, what does the star seeds have to tell Sagittarius at this time? What do we have to tell Sag? Okay, we have 2. Earth pulsating. Pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. That's all about getting balanced. Messenger, serious energy. Bring harmony and balance. So you have 2 balance cards. Okay. And on the bottom we have life as a canvas, artist manifestation, creative accountability. Okay. So this tells me that, you know, maybe you need to get out in nature. I feel like you need to bring some kind of harmony and peace within yourself. And with this, your life is your canvas. Your life is literally your canvas. All right? You paint it however you choose to paint it. It is your decision. You decide. You have free will. I mean, I'm not saying there's not going to be obstacles and you can't force people to do what you want to do, but you decide in where you give your energy. All right. Tell me about this earth pulsing and messenger. All right, what do we have for this? Got 2 9s on the board. 9s might be significant. I feel like what the universe is telling you is to, you know, is this with this Nine of Wands in reverse, is this really going for another battle? Like, do I want to give any more to this? You know? Or do I want to lower my guard? Focus it on my own confidence, my own independence. You know? I think this is more about being compassionate to yourself. And I feel like you've made that judgment call. Or you're going to make that judgment call. And that might cause a lot of chaos in your world, but that's fine, you know? I feel like stand your ground. Focus on the things you want to bring into your life and set your boundaries. I feel like this is telling you that you're not, like, I don't think you're willing to give in to anything that you feel like a needy energy, deceptive energy. You know, with the Nine of Wands reverse, we have the Ten of Stones and the Three of Skulls. The Three of Skulls is like the Three of Swords. The Ten of Stones is the Ten of Pentacles. But in this deck's a little bit different. It's like holding on to that financial situation, that has the holding on so tightly that you can't let anything go. You know, I think that this is about kind of just releasing that, you know, not putting that effort or that will to fight for it. You know, especially if you feel like the energy around you has been incredibly deceptive. You know, maybe this is a career you're letting go. Maybe this is a relationship you're letting go. Maybe this is just a general idea or concept of what you think it should like, and you're letting that thought go. And I feel like with this Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Stones is that, you know, you're focused on your own growth, your own stability, your confidence, you look good, you smell good, and you're treasuring that with that Four of Stones. You're being very protective of that energy towards yourself, you know. The Queen of Cups and the Hermit tells me that, you know, you've taken that time to find that inner light, and you're giving it love, you're showing it compassion, and you're growing, you know. And I feel like with the Judgment and the Four of Scrolls in reverse here is that you've made that judgment call to get out. You know, maybe it's breaking out of your comfort zone, breaking out of some kind of mental thought process, but I feel like it's getting out into the world. You know, the Tower of the Two of Mirrors here, just the Two of Cups, I think it's shaking those foundations of the people around you that love you the most, or that you love the most. You know, that soul rates. Maybe you're making new friends, you're making new soulmates in your chapters, and you need to kind of let go of that past stuff. You know, but I feel whatever you're doing is justified within that. And there might be some kind of conflict, but I feel like Spirit's telling you to, no matter what conflict you're going through, or whatever path you're going through and you can't quite see, have the strength to keep going through that. You know? It's about trusting, having fun, balancing out those emotions. Like, and just, in all honesty, having true faith in yourself. All right, that's what I got for you, Sag. Thanks.